The Ministry of Transport has announced a joint operation with the National Security and the Lands Commission to carry out a massive demolition of structures encroaching on railway right-of-ways across the country in the coming days. The ministry reveals that portions of the buffer zones of railway lines are being illegally sold to encroachers by officials within the ministry. A development, it says, is under internal investigation for further action. Now, speaking during an inspection tour of the Accra-Tema Railway, the Minister for Transport, Joseph Bukari cautioned persons occupying railway reserves to relocate ahead of the demolition exercise. ChannelOne News' Ni Ayuke Okai again.
The Minister for Transport, Joseph Bukari, together with the Member of Parliament and Municipal Chief Executive for Tema West and the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Railway Development Authority, on Tuesday paid a weekend visit to sections of the Accra-Tema Railway line where private entities and individuals have encroached on the buffer zones. The team observed that a bridge beneath a section of the railway is heavily obstructed and struggling to manage the flow of water. The blockage has heightened fears that the bridge could collapse, posing danger to the railway line, which is still in active use. The Minister for Transport vowed to embark on a massive demolition of all unlawful structures erected along the right-of-way of the railway lines.
We are working with the National Security and we are going to work with the Lands Commission. There's going to be massive demolition of structures that are on the right-of-way of the Railway Development Authority. And when that is done, we will quickly get the Lands Commission to help us put titles to all our lands. I shouldn't miss words to say that it is from our own workers who are selling our lands to the encroachers. And that is one thing that we are dealing internally. We will not spare any of our workers. If we trace to see that you have sold our land, we will take you on. And you will be ready to settle whoever you have paid money from for us to have this public assets for the public use. We need to reserve something for all of us. Public use. These lands were secured by our first president, Sajifu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, for the use of public. Ask yourself, if you are just an individual seeking to take public lands for your own individual use, are you serving yourself good? Because you yourself and your family or whoever you have also need to move. This is just to facilitate our movement and enhance our trade and tourism. Now you are blocking, and tomorrow it will get the opportunity to expand. Because of you, we can no more expand for the general public. I think that as Ghanaians, we should begin asking ourselves, we still have more land in this country. Why would you want to use that as is reserved for the general public? We want to caution that if you are on our right-of-way land, please begin to do your own movement before we come on you.